It's going.
Okay. So, boys and girls, in the story, Once Upon a Time, there is a problem. And Grayson, do you remember what you said a problem was?
Something that's going on in your life that you don't want.
Something that's going on in your life. You don't want it. Something that is not working out. It may make you sad. It might make you afraid. It might make you unhappy. But do you know what, Grayson? Lots of stories that we read have problems. In the Danny's Big Adventure story, some of you read that with me, there's a problem. Danny and Abby go to the park and they never tell Abby's mom. And so what does Abby's mom think? She might think they're hurt or lost. And she's so mad when they come home late. They just never told her. So many stories have a problem. The problem usually gets solved, and that's called the solution. So let's think about the story Once Upon a Time. And let's think about what the problem is. Do you remember? Or do we have to go back and remember and review the story? Piper, what's your thinking?
That he didn't have any brother or sister in college.
Okay, yes. And then there are times, Aaliyah, when a story can have two problems. So in the story Once Upon a Time, the first problem is the man doesn't have any mother. He doesn't have a father, no brothers or sisters, and he's very lonely. Another problem in the story is near the end when the hunters came. And so the hunters could actually shoot the animals for their furs or for food. And that's another problem, because this is the man's family. So how does the problem get solved? We call that the solution. Can you turn to the person next to you, please? Okay. Very good thinking, boys and girls. Let's think about our first problem. The first problem was that the man had no family, and he's very lonely. So, Louis, is it okay if I go back and look at the story? Do good readers do that? Oh, I'm so glad to know that. So, when he's lonely and he has no family, what happens? Katrina.
The son starts talking to him.
And she says, the son says, I will be your father. And then the earth says, so nature all around the man says, we'll be your family, don't worry. That's how the first problem gets solved. The second problem about the hunters gets solved by what? I'm seeing Katrina has her hand up. That's super smart. Okay. How does it get solved, Gavin?
Because he throws the guns in the water and he makes a net.
Yeah. He made a net and he trapped them. And then I remember that the hunters ran away and the man threw the guns in the water, so they're not dangerous. They're not a threat to the animals anymore. So a problem is when something is wrong. The solution is when it gets fixed. Okay? So Reese, you can just press the red button and turn